For somebody who struggles with the hip thrust, I'm going to give you a full comprehensive beginner's guide to the hip thrust to help you be able to individualize the movement to make sure that you're getting the most out of it. For the traditional type of hip thrust, which is a lot like doing the RDL from a standing position, you're going to keep that chin more tucked, and then as we drop down to the bottom, you're going to focus on keeping that flat spine throughout, and then to come back to that top position, we're going to keep the majority of the pressure within the middle of our foot to our heels, and to come up, think of rolling your glutes underneath of your hamstrings to bring you back up to that top position to keep that neutral spine and all of that tension onto your glutes. What we don't want is getting to the top and having a bunch of hyperextension in the low back, because that's going to put a lot of unnecessary tension and potentially pain into the low back. So think of keeping a neutral spine all the way throughout, rolling those glutes under those hamstrings to get to that top position. For the second method, we're going to allow a little bit of hyperextension in the low back to come to that bottom position, so your head's staying more up and you're not allowing yourself to tuck to keep a neutral spine. Eyes can stay facing more towards the ceiling to come to that bottom position with a little bit more hyperextension. But from this position, what's most crucial is we're still thinking of rolling our glutes underneath of our hamstrings to come to that top position. You still have a neutral spine, your glutes feeling like they're rolled underneath of your hamstrings to get all that tension on the glutes. So you can do a neutral spine to where your chin tucks and you're getting to this bottom position with that neutral spine, rolling your glutes under your hamstrings to the top. Or you can think allowing to create a little bit of hyperextension in the low back. You're still looking more upward to come to that top. It's still the same movement where you're rolling those glutes underneath of the hamstrings to the top. I would recommend playing with both of these variations to see which one you feel in your glutes the most with the least amount or no back pain, and that would be the proper way for you to do the hip thrust.